Hello, this is Lady Duchess, and I am doing a second part to the video. So you want to be a witch. So now what? So this is part two. So basically, this phase is called the exploratory phase. And I'm just giving it this name. Okay. It's just some shit I done made up. This is not technically like the right name. It's just some shit I'm gonna say. These braids making on my nerves a little bit. And the camera is not set up this way. And good grief. Okay. So anyway, look, see this shit right here. This little, yeah, get your ass over there. Okay. So I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so you have read a few books, taken tons of notes, written faithfully in your book of shadows or journal. You found some resources on the internet and may even asked the pagan a few, a few pesky questions, and it's been bothering you lately. So now what? Okay, so this is where you begin to exercise your discretion a bit as you start weeding out all things you decided that are not for you and embracing what does feel right for you. You're also making a decision about what type of group that you'll eventually be comfortable with. Many seekers at this point find either a teacher, they find a coven, they start dating, so to speak, dating, um, education type of teacher type of situations. So this is where you begin to do that. Does the whole circle casting with the sword and smoking incense and flickering candles appeal to you? Or would you rather sit quietly and let your heart speak? There are no wrong or right ways in this. It's all about how you feel. So, are you more introverted than extroverted? Like, all grand dreams of leading like a really large public ritual, like, does that appeal to you? Do you feel comfortable speaking in large groups, or do you prefer the company of a few close and intimate friends? Do you like multi things before making a decision? You like to mull over things. Are you spontaneous? Always dashing off, like to go do something. Ask yourself these questions, and they help you make a right decision. Do you want to be part of a group or a coven? Um, maybe, maybe not. I didn't start off with a coven or a group. I was kind of like um, doing it on my own. And that's why I really wanted to make these videos too, because I realize a lot of people don't really know where to start. Um, yeah. So, you also think about like visualize like your techniques. You may begin to see yourself as mythical heroes or heroines. You also may visualize yourself doing like rituals and circles that you've read about, or you imagine yourself being a member of a coven, laughing as you run through the woods or your way to a bonfire. Like, how do these images and scenarios make you feel? Be honest. No one's looking over your shoulder at this point. So, be honest. Most importantly, how comfortable are you with you on this path that you've been researching? How does it fit you? Not who you would like to be, not who you would like others to think that you are, but who you are right now. That's the most important thing. Think a lot about that. It'll save you much disillusionment in the future. You may be thinking, okay, now I have to set up my altar, buying a lot of candles and incense. You browsing through herb shops, looking through catalogs for magical items, Amazon, Etsy, eBay. You may even buy some things. You may begin to actually make some outward decisions about how you feel and exploring your new possibilities. Um, these are some of those do's or don'ts with it as well. Like, do continue to read, study, record in your journal, your book of shadows. Um, Do you choose a wand or do you choose something else? Do you prefer sandalwood to jasmine? Should you hide your altar when Granny comes to visit? Granny, Mama, and everybody else. They were like, "What is all of this?" And you like, "Oh, I be meditating." No, that's not a chalice. No, that's my wine cup. I like to drink red wine. I'm just gonna drink it out that cup. Okay, this is so funny. Like when we moved into our house and I was like, I'm gonna have an altar room, which I do. Literally, my husband, when his friends came over, he was like, yeah, this is my wife, this is her magic room. I was like, boy, okay. I just I digress. Okay, so oh yeah, altar. So do think about like which way appeal to you. Does Celtic, Wiccan, Egyptian, Druid, you can't decide. Maybe you're eclectic. Eclectic is it's just like a multitude of different that's my husband. He's ready to go to work. That's like a multitude of different practices. Understand that you'll be challenged to speak or interact with other pagans. It's our hobby, and it makes you think, what you still believe in is right. I'll tell you, it takes a lot of commitment to follow the path that you've chosen for yourself. So be very grateful and thankful that you have the opportunity to do that because a lot of people are not walking in their truth. And the fact that you are, that means that you're already amazing. You're already powerful. You're already great. You already taken the biggest plunge ever. You've already done it. So congratulations for that. Um, understand that you'll be challenged. You will. But keep a sense of humor. It puts things into perspective. I laugh a lot. And I laugh a lot at some of the most inopportune times, only because that's just how I deal with things. So, you'll be laughing at yourself for a lifetime as you look back, especially like the early stuff that you used to do in comparison to when you finally like learn and stuff like that. You'll think about when you first started, and you're like, oh wow, I said that, or oh wow, I did that. I'm in the kitchen and he is making some coffee, I think. So that's the noise that you hear. He's talking about sorry. Um, laugh because we are all continuing to learn every day. You will have stories, like funny stories. You will, like starting out to how you are now. Um, I will say this too, like talk little and listen much. Like lurk around those chat rooms, peek into the cyber circle, check out your local area for circles and workshops and stuff, and keep your ears and your eyes open for opportunity for learning everywhere. Like continue to ask specific questions when you have the opportunity to. It's easier now to get information under your belt because everything is just so broad and so put out there as it was 10, 15 years ago. Begin thinking about deities if that's something that you want to do, especially if you have like a ritual structure, like which old ones kind of like speak to you. Hey, honey. um, instead of like, I don't know, I guess like look up deities, look up goddesses and gods, if that's what you want to choose, because you don't necessarily have to use any of them. Saints, um, all of it. You don't have to use any of it. You really don't, I promise. But if you do, take the time to research and see what type of relationship do you want to have with your deity of choice or one that's chosen you. What symbols associate with the deities, like learn their stories. Um, and my don'ts. Don't get ahead of yourself. All worthwhile lessons take time and they have to be integrated into your spirit. The mind is usually the last to know. This is because your subconscious is learning through dreams and visions and symbols while your conscious is still struggling with the words. Continue to spend time alone, allow your new feelings and thoughts to become clear. take a walk, enjoy life. That's what this path is all about. Put all your spiritual eggs into one basket. And even though you might have a favorite author, continue to read other people's viewpoints too. Even though you might have respect, you may respect a witch or a pagan, but continue to listen to the other voices. Read about conspiracy theories. I mean, I want you to be open. It may sound really ridiculous, but it does train the mind to look out for alternatives. I mean, however, do know that if you are abducted by aliens, they didn't hear about you from me. um, Tell all that you know and don't pretend to know something that you don't. Complete honesty may be difficult for other people, but it's essential that you be honest with yourself. Lies waste energy. Let me say it again. Lies waste energy. Oh shit. Damn. And if you get frustrated because you haven't found a coven or you haven't found a teacher, that will come later if you still want it to. So I hope I have helped you. If you have any questions, you can always email me at magicalladyduchess@gmail.com. And that's magical with the CKAL. You can email me. I also have a Facebook group, Infinite Energy. And yeah, yeah. So if you're interested, let me know what you want to talk about, or if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I will help you. And if I don't know the answer, I will get the answer from someone who knows more than me. And remember, you will always be a student as long as you live on this path. I am Lady Duchess. Thank you for watching me. I love you. I appreciate it. Keep growing, keep getting more powerful. You're your greatest source of energy. Good night.